It is our top story tonight. Right now, the Anchorage Assembly is meeting and members are going to be talking trash, literally. You can think of some jokes about trash talking, but it's a serious subject when it comes to what you pay for garbage rates, and it could all change tonight. CBS 11's Matthew Simon joins us live from Midtown with what's on the agenda and how recycling is going to play a role tonight. Matthew?
Well, speaking of recycling, Dave, all these folks, a very big crowd has gathered out here in the past, 10 or 15 minutes. We see them putting on yes stickers, a rather large crowd indicative of what will happen inside tonight. People taking on recycling. You've seen these yellow signs probably all over town. People referencing recycling, talking about bringing that to public schools, reopening composting sites and curbside recycling programs. It's going to be a big part of what's tied into this garbage rate proposal. Mayor Begich is saying raise those city fees, the businesses and people's homes, raise those fees by about 10%. Now, that's one side of this. The other side, the way this ties into recycling, is to raise the landfill fees, how much it would cost you to dump at the landfill to pay for this recycling program. And that's where some people say in hard economic times, they just can't afford doing that. All these folks out here are in support of recycling and will take on that argument in just a little while. We'll see that get underway. The bottom line is raising those dump fees, even though most of the city is not collected by that city company, SWS. The private company could have to raise its fees because of what happens tonight. So this will definitely affect the whole city. We'll keep you updated and let you know what happens noon tonight at 10. Live at Assembly Chambers, I'm Matthew Simon, CBS 11 News.
Speaking of the environment, every living creature needs it to survive, but not all water supplies are the same. After nationwide studies found pharmaceuticals in the water supply of several major cities, we wanted to see if it was possible to find man-made components in our water.
Our watershed is pretty protected. We have wildlife up there, and that's basically all we have. The lake is a non-motorized lake. Canoers and stuff could be up there, campers, but they have facilities up there for the people to use at the campground and everything. The water comes from basically the glacier area and the snowpack.
Learn what's in Anchorage's water, and yes, it does include fluoride. We'll explain why tonight on CBS 11 News at 10. Battling foreign enemies and protecting homeland, it is a wartime scenario being played out right now over Anchorage's skies. The city's military bases are playing host to more than 5,000 military personnel from across the U.S. who are taking part in the 2000 Northern Edge training exercise. Each year, members from every branch of the armed services come together to practice and improve warfighting techniques. This year, more than 120 aircraft are being utilized in the nearly two-week exercise.
It's another opportunity for us to work together in a joint environment, and that's one of the keys to success. Each service brings a unique piece and methodology to the battle space. When we work together in exercises like these are critical for us to learn our mutual strengths and our weaknesses so we can develop into the better fighting force for the country.
And because of Alaska's unique location and ample airspace, the annual training exercise has become an important one and one of the largest. An Anchorage pilot is recovering tonight after his plane crashed in Soldotna. It happened late yesterday afternoon at a private airstrip near Soldotna's municipal airport. 73-year-old John Hansen suffered an injury to his head and foot when his Champion 7 ECA went down right after takeoff. A trooper spokesperson says it looks like Hansen was flying too close to the ground and hit some trees before crashing. Hansen's friends and family were able to pull him out of the wreckage, and paramedics treated him at the scene. The plane is deemed a total loss tonight. The Glen Highway shut down for nearly 6 hours after a crash created a domino effect of accidents. Tonight, 2 Anchorage men remain hospitalized. The accident happened late last night, and police say they believe that alcohol and excessive speed on the part of the bikers are to blame. 51-year-old James Donaldson ran into a vehicle just past the way station between Eagle River and Anchorage. The collision sent the vehicle into the median and prompted another biker to lose control and crash his bike. Tonight, 54-year-old Timothy Permenter is listed in critical condition, and Donaldson is in serious condition. The driver of the car was not injured. There is a big detour in East Anchorage tonight. In just 1 hour at 7 p.m., crews plan to shut down Northern Lights Boulevard between Baxter and up to help drivers get around this mess. Utility officials say the road could reopen sometime early tomorrow morning. The tickets to Sir Elton John are sold out, and now the hundreds of Alaskans who didn't get seats for the concert are looking at other ways to get in. But some of those ways to get tickets can be risky. CBS 11's Andrea Gusty joins us from the newsroom tonight to explain. Andrea?
If you wanted Elton John tickets but didn't snag them yesterday, your only hope may now be the internet. But getting them here opens you up for not only higher prices, but also a lot more risks. It's an Anchorage record. 7,000 tickets to see Elton John live in concert gone in less than an hour. If you missed out, your only option may be online sellers. But you better be ready to pay a whole lot more.
The ticket may be sold in the market from the Ticketmaster at $118. If someone wants to sell it for $1,000, someone's willing to buy it for $1,000. The two of those folks have entered into a contract, and that's certainly at this point not illegal.
Scalping is illegal in most states, but not here. Anti-scalping laws were created to protect the consumer from fraud. But here in Alaska, we have no protections. Police say they've seen counterfeit tickets in the past, and they're gearing up for the same thing for this concert.
In this day and age with technology and printers and computers, the software and the programs that are out there, it is certain. And so you should be very careful of that.
Elton tickets have flooded the internet, and while most sellers look legit, there's no way to tell until you have the ticket in your hand.
Oh, here we go.
Face-to-face, actually looking at the ticket, making sure that it is a viable purchase before you make the contract and agree upon sending your money.
If you're willing to pay prices up to 10 times what this ticket was originally selling for, you also need to be willing to do your homework to make sure you get what you pay for. There is another Elton John concert scheduled for the 30th, and many are predicting that those tickets that go on sale Monday at 10 a.m. will also sell out. Police say if you've been had by an online seller, there are some ways you can get your money back. All you have to do is make sure that you write down or print out any information you can about the transaction, and of course give that to them, and they'll be able to investigate it. In the newsroom tonight, I'm Andrea Gusty, CBS 11 News.